The best part about candid photos is that you capture people as their natural self. And this is most true with kids. Hello and welcome to photographytv.com. I'm Paul Fontanelli and I love taking candid photos of my kids because it really captures their personalities at the moment and creates these precious memories that we can hang on for a lifetime. And so this video on taking candid photos is designed to give you a few best practices so you can capture some of these precious moments for yourself. And so the first tip that I want to give you in capturing candid moments is that you need to take a lot of photos. And that may sound obvious, but if you just try to pull that camera out every once in a while and just take one or two shots, you're likely not going to get that precious candid moment. And so let me give you an example. Here was Haley when she was out at the lake. She was doing a little bit of fishing, and I knew that this could be just a great moment to capture in a candid photo. So I got my camera, got down into a good angle, tried to figure out the best composition. I started taking a few shots, but as you can see, the first shot was a miss. The second shot was a miss, just not looking quite the way I envisioned it. Third shot was a miss, and then I got it. I got that shot that I'd envisioned with the right composition, the right look on her face, just this precious moment of her fishing off the pier. And I love this shot because it took a few shots to get there, but once it got there, it's a great memory and a great candid shot. So you do have to take a few different shots to try to get that one you're looking for. But another benefit of taking a lot of shots is that the kids will get used to the camera being around. The worst thing that could happen for a candid shot is that you pull your camera out and the kid or the adult, whoever it is that you're photographing, sees the camera come out and they look over at it and they smile, cheese, and the candid shot, the memory is no longer candid because now it just looks like a normal framed shot. So by having the camera out regularly, taking a lot of different shots, always kind of incorporating that into the play and just having fun with it, you're going to create that sense of comfort with the camera for your kids or for any subject that you're photographing. And that's why taking a lot of shots is just a key to really get those great candid moments. Now, talking about getting those moments, the second best practice I want to give you is to not direct the scene. So what I mean by that is don't go into the scene and say, hey, it'd be really cute if you went over there and played and maybe do this and then do that, because then all of a sudden it's not natural. Whoever it is that you're photographing knows that you're photographing them. They're trying to stage something. It just doesn't work out. The best thing, it kind of ties to number one, is take a lot of shots, is just let the scene happen on its own. And then as the photographer, you or I, we need to figure out what's the best way to capture this moment that's happening naturally. That's what makes a shot candid. So don't over direct the scene, let it happen naturally, and then figure out the best way to capture it. What's the best angle that's going to tell the story? What's the right composition? And then take enough shots so you can get that perfect candid moment with the right expression on their face or just the right candid moment happening at the time. So don't over direct the scene. Now, a little quick tip is a little direction can be okay. And I do that from time to time. Here's a shot where Ethan was out playing. By the time I got to him, he was almost about to stop playing, and I just directed a little bit, say, hey, just keep playing, son, have fun, that looks great. And he just kept playing and allowed me to take a few shots to get the look that I was wanting. I didn't direct it, I didn't set that scene up, but I just encouraged him to keep playing, keep doing that. Sometimes I'll say, hey, look over that direction, something like that, very small direction to really help just get the shot composed and framed the way that I want it. But I try to do that as little as possible, because if you over direct the scene, you lose that candid touch and it's going to show in the photo that it's just not as natural of a shot. All right, so the third best practice is really just to help you understand and think about why are candid shots so memorable and so interesting. And a lot of it has to do with the person that's looking at the photograph. It creates so much interest for them. When they're looking at a candid shot, they want to understand, what is that person doing, or what are they looking at? What are they thinking about in that shot? Because when you capture a candid shot, a lot of times, and most times, a good candid shot, the person that you're photographing, their eyes are looking off away from the camera. It's not always a good candid shot if they're looking right into the camera, because it's just not as natural. So if their eyes are looking away from the shot, it creates that interest, it creates that almost that question for the viewer to say, what are they doing? What are they thinking about? Here's a shot of me and Shaylin at the pool. Neither of us are looking directly at the camera. It's just a natural, candid moment. Jesse shot this one, and it's one of my favorite photos of me and Shaylin because we're just sitting there by the pool, hanging out together, and it truly is a candid moment. And here's one other fun example of Haley eating a popsicle. Again, she was just eating the popsicle. I let the scene unfold, took a few shots, just like those other tips that I gave you. But it's just a great and fun, interesting shot because it really shows how she was just digging into that popsicle. And again, it kind of ties back to why I love these candid shots, because these are their personalities, the fun that they're having. And I highly encourage you, start taking candid photos, especially of your kids or of any people, because it is going to create a much more natural look and create more interesting, cherished memories for you and your family. So I challenge you to take more candid photos than you do framed photos or the say cheese photos where someone's looking right at the camera and just smiling. Try to take more candid shots. And so now that you've watched this video on photographytv.com, I encourage you subscribe to us on YouTube so you can see all the up-to-date videos as they're coming out, and then visit photographytv.com to explore all the other videos and series that we have available to help you continue to improve and get inspired on your photography. To create and capture those precious memories and cherish these memories. What am I saying?